You have probably never heard of the most terrifying disappearance in Canadian history. In 1930, an entire village vanished into thin air and left their entire lives behind. Welcome to Lake Anjikuni, deep in the frozen wilderness of Nunavut. In November of 1930, an exhausted fur trapper named Joe LaBelle was looking for shelter from the freezing cold. He knew of a friendly Inuit village nearby that was usually bustling with dozens of people. But when he arrived, the settlement was dead quiet, and what he found defies all logic. The camp was completely abandoned, but this wasn't a seasonal migration. Pots of stew were still hanging over smoldering fire pits. Half-finished clothes still had the bone needles sticking out of them. Rifles, which were absolutely essential for surviving the harsh Canadian winter, were left leaning against the tent poles. Whoever left in a sudden panic, without their weapons or warm clothes. But it gets so much worse. Tied to the trees at the edge of the camp, LaBelle found all of the village's sled dogs. They were frozen solid, having starved to death at their posts. Then he checked the village burial ground. Every single grave had been dug up, and the bodies were missing. But the heavy stones surrounding the graves were perfectly undisturbed, meaning no animal could have done it. The Canadian Mounted Police launched a massive search but found absolutely zero footprints leaving the camp. However, search parties did report seeing strange, pulsing blue lights hovering in the sky above the lake. To this day, not a single trace of those villagers has ever been found. No bodies, no footprints, no explanation. So, what really happened at Lake Anjikuni?